Zoom over here.
We'll open up for questions for the players.
You're a North Carolina kid. From that first foul, this one seemed a little personal to you. Was it personal, and if so, why about now?
I mean, a little bit. My dad always wanted me to go to Carolina, but I mean, I take every game personal, so I just look at it as another game for us. But I'm happy we got a dub.
How significant was it for you young guys in particular to get in one like this against a leading team that's down to the wire and be able to make those plays that finish it?
I feel like it's crazy for real because, like, we didn't really have experience playing older dudes and playing in games like that. So, like, you definitely see, like, mistakes within, like, some of us, like, especially me, I make, like, freshman mistakes. But I feel like playing in games like that help us, like, grow and, like, learn from the past games to perform better in the next ones.
Trey, last time you guys were on stage like this, one of these classics, you were against Kansas, and you guys didn't finish. How have you seen these young guys grow around you and to watch this game finish the way it did tonight?
I mean, you all saw it out there. I mean, they made plays down the stretch, big baskets down the stretch. They were willing to step up and take the play, you know, opposed to against Kansas. You see that we learned from that. And now that these dudes are gaining some experience, a game like this comes down to the wire, you see the fire in dudes' eyes, and they're ready to go get it.
When it gets within 2 or 3, what is Coach Cal saying to you guys in the huddle?
He really just say lock in on defense, stay disciplined. There's a lot of times where we'll close out and think they're not going to shoot it, and then we'll play with our hands down, and then they end up hitting a 3. So really just little stuff and, like, not giving up easy baskets where we could have prevented it.
How has the game changed for you with Aaron Bradshaw back, especially these last 2 where he's kind of playing more major minutes?
I would say that there's a lot more switching going on. You know, I'm able to get out there and guard a smaller defender, keep him on the perimeter, stay in front of him type of thing, opposed to having to battle with a 5 for 40 minutes. But it's been great to have him back. I mean, you see the impact he has on the court, and it just really it gives us all a lot more freedom out there.
Rob, you seem to take the challenge tonight towards the end of the game. What was your mindset when the game was getting close, kind of taking it on and close this out?
I mean, I just look at it as, like, I want to win the game. So I started the game 2 of 10, turnover. So, like, Coach Cal just talked to me and made me realize, like, I just got to slow down and trust myself and have confidence. So second half, like, I didn't think about what I was doing in the first half, and I just wanted to win. So I just tried to make winning plays.
The seconds in the game when you were up by 3, Carolina had the ball. Were you all looking to just play it out, or was it the foul? I know they turned the ball over, but was it foul?
Yeah, I mean, we discussed it in the huddle, and you got to give credit to Coach Cal on that one. He trusted us in the moment. He asked us what we wanted to do. We said we just wanted to guard straight up, switch 1 through 5, and make a tough shot.
Rob, what is that relationship with you and Cal been like? I think one of the longest, maybe the last player, kind of like you, that could go off, but could also do some things that drive him crazy, but he really kind of let him, he knew and kind of let him go. Do you feel like you have that with him as well?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like since Canada to now, like, our relationship grew so much. Like, he still shows me that he has confidence in me. He still let me rock, but at the same time, he want me to just be more pro, like, and make smarter decisions and stuff. So really, I'm just thankful for having him, and he helps me while letting me be me.
Trey, not as much on the line,
score double figures. What does that say about the trust you have in each other in terms of you're not
Can you repeat it from the beginning? I'm sorry.
I said you had eight guys score at least 7 points or more. What does that say about that balance? Say about the trust you have in each other? Just at any given time, somebody can make a big shot or.
I mean, you've seen it all season. We got 4, 5, 6 dudes in double figures in multiple games this year. It comes down to, we know that the dude to the left or to the right of us is an elite basketball player. It makes the game so much easier, I think, for each one of us whenever each individual person is capable of drawing so much attention. It just opens up shots for everybody else.
Trey, you've been in a March Madness situation, less on the line tonight, but did it kind of feel that way?
Oh, yeah. It felt like we were about to go on a deep run. You felt the crowd's energy. You felt the intensity out there. But I think that being able to feel that intensity from these guys this early, it speaks volume of their character and how much they want to win.
How impressive was it to see the way a dude came off the bench, especially the blocks and everything?
Man, yo, that dude, that's why at the end of the game I hugged him because, you know, he accepted whatever Cal said and he came in there and made an immediate impact. I mean, he literally, like, he lifted us off the floor. Like, the energy that he brought in the plays he made, it's second to none, you know, just to be able to adjust to that switch up he had, and then he still gave it his all every second he was out there.
Rob, the trust that you guys had in Aaron at the line, he went the first time, missed the front end of a one-on-one, but you guys seem like to have complete confidence in him. And what do you think that shows that he was able to get out there and not
I feel like Aaron is just like, he's a basketball player. He want to win also. Like, it shows example when I missed the layup at the end, he gets a rebound, puts it back in the clutch. Like, he just makes plays and like he hits threes. He can stretch the floor. He can dunk the ball. He rebound the ball. He started us off, and that's why we got to a good start. And I feel like Aaron's a great player for sure.
Coach, did you see anything?
Go ahead.
Coach, did you see anything or find out anything different about your team that you hadn't seen in the game yet?
How about Ugana? He just started practicing. He got the flu and could not travel with us. Flew in this morning. Went to the shoot-around, had to do what? Went in the bathroom. I can't play him. He said, I'm going to be fine. He helped us. Aaron gets a fourth foul. I got to play him. I'm happy about him. But, you know, the plays he makes, DJ makes, Antonio makes, the rebounds, the stuff that he was doing, the free throw he missed. But they balled. And I'm telling you, that is a veteran team that came in with one idea. They were going to be physical with us. That's what they did. And you know what? We held our own. I mean, this is a group of young, talented basketball players that are still learning. We're not near where we should be or where we will be. But I'm kind of liking where we are at this stage of the season. But now it's time to say, okay, let's go. Really smart team, too. Like, really smart.
Coach, you got it.
And we'll take one more for the players.
Rob, what was your perspective of that play at the end? You guys were up 3. It looked like he was trying to foul you in the backcourt. I think they didn't get to you about 12 seconds left. Can you kind of take us through that?
When I was dribbling at the end, yeah, I was. If they got close, I was gonna call a timeout because coach told me we had 2 timeouts. So I was just waiting it out, see if they was gonna trap. But I feel like we could get it up the court, so I was trying to waste as much time as we could and get it to a good ball handler. You see, Reed made a good pass. So.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
The play for Robert is when we spaced the court and they switched, and he had a guy on him, and we just said take him, and he did, and he got fouled. Did you get fouled on that play?
I don't know. I thought she was going to talk. I thought she was going to talk about the one where I shot a 3.
Did he get fouled or no?
He got fouled. The one that he made?
Yes.
Yeah, he got fouled for sure. I had a perfect
and it
angle
wasn't
on
no
it.
foul.
He fouled you.
Crazy.
I don't think he got fouled.
It was an M1.
Yeah, I popped it.
Oh, is he? Yep. Tell them to stick around. Do not leave.
Cal, you said you like where this team is right now. Are they ahead of where you thought they would be coming into the season?
Well, we didn't know. Like, look, you know what's amazing? We had a big guy, and everybody thought we were going to walk it up the court. Somebody told me. I'm like, what are you talking about? We're playing. This is who we are because we got all back. But again, to try to no, this is who we are. Now we got a 5 guy that can play like he's a 3 or a 4. So you play the same way. I thought a dude did some really good stuff today. You know, and again, this was a game you had to fight. You had to be a dog or you were getting chomped on. I mean, and we were able to hold our own, make a couple shots. Davis made some plays down the stretch that kept them there and gave them their chance. But we got a lot of stuff we got to do. We do. But like I said, I'm giving them today off and tomorrow off, so they'll have 2 days off. And then we'll go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to get ready for a game on Thursday.
With Rob, I'm sure he does some things where you want to pull your hair
Yeah,
back, and
he does.
Things where you're just clapping from
All right, so you're coaching a kid that can create space and get a basket when he wants to. Do you clip his wings? You can't. You got to let them go. But I give them 2.5. The third one, you're coming out. You're not going nuts. This isn't the M1 tape. For you older people in here, you know what I mean, M1. When I tell them that, they have no idea what I'm talking about. But this isn't the M1 tape where you got to do 5 extra things and then pass it. You saw the one where you drove and threw it that way to Aaron. Thank God they tipped it out of bounds. Why did you do that? Because I do that sometimes. But I've got to let some of that stuff go. Same with DJ. I mean, he's so aggressive. He got to create contact and score. He's trying to create space, and that means they're coming, but that's all doable. I thought Justin was better today. He just got to get in a rhythm. We played him on the other side of the court so he could get to his left hand a little bit better. And if he goes baseline, pull up on, on his right, which he can do. He hit a couple big shots, got some rebounds. But what happened was, number 3, he went under the screen 3 different times, and the kid got 3 threes. Well, then you can't be in the game. I'm not mad at you. I love you. You want to stay with me tonight at my house? Come on. I'll make you a pizza. But you can't be in the game right now. And he understood that.
Cal Trey was really singing his praises. Said he accepted whatever you said to him going into this game, and then the second he stepped in, really lifted you guys.
I didn't hear any of that. What did you say?
Trey was really praising Adu, saying that he accepted whatever you talked to him about going into this game, and then the second he steps on the floor, he's this huge lift for you guys.
He was, his dad played for me, and Jeremy Hunt and Joey Dorsey were at my room last night from Memphis. And Jeremy Hunt said to me, I can't believe how much better he's gotten. I can't believe. Now, here's the issue. He wants to be the point guard. But his dad is 6'9", and built like him, probably bigger shoulders. So he's probably still growing. I doubt if you're going to be a point guard. But the way he's playing right now, he's got one thing he's got to improve. You know how you do that? You live in the gym. You can do that. They wanted to say Maxey couldn't shoot. Yeah, that's true. They wanted to say Kaysen wasn't that good a shooter. Yeah, he leads the NBA. You know, I mean, I've heard it all. You live in the gym, that can improve. He's going to make it. The guy I worried about, and he was smiling after the game, and I loved it, was Jordan Burks. I've been playing Jordan as a 3, which he loves, because he was playing 4-5 because we were shorthanded, and that's not what he is. But I said, stay with it, man. You're going to get a chance, and you're going to bust through. But I didn't play him. And he was fine. He smiled. Now, I expect him to be a little bit upset because he's a competitor. He wants to play. But he was happy we won, and it shows what he is. And you guys saw what he did at the store. He bought the lady in front of his stuff. I mean, this kid, tomorrow we have 10 families that go to the lodge where the kids live, and we have Christmas for 10 families. And part of it is from gifts to big screen TVs to food to rent checks and these kids get to do it and feel what it's about. So we got, again, really smart, good-hearted kids that are willing to share, that like each other, that genuinely like each other. What did we need early? Size. Now we got a little bit. So I think we'll be fine.
Trey said that you put the decision into the players' hands whether to foul or not. Like 5 seconds remaining. What went behind that decision to allow the foul?
Well, I got in the huddle and I just said, there's 11 seconds to go. Do you want to foul when they get to half court? Naturally, they said, no, that we're going to switch. Then I saw Cadeau in the game, and I told Reed, when he crosses half court, foul him so that it doesn't even go to Davis. That was me, but he just said, I decided not to. Okay.
John, do you recall other players from your past that you would let play through mistakes the way you're letting Rob?
Yeah. I had this kid named DeJuan Wagner, who on defense, I turned my back and looked at the coaches, how's it going down there? And then I turned, we're on offense, score that ball, kid, score that ball. So yes, I have done it. And, you know, I mean, I looked at our North Carolina game 2 years ago. We played just like we're playing right now. You would have thought we were playing 1950 basketball. We played exactly how we played today. Now, we got injured that year at the end, But I had a good team, and we could play that way. There are times that you don't, like there are teams out there taking 18 to 23s. Do you know why? They don't shoot it real good. And at the 2-point line, they're 54, 55%. It's better them shooting more twos. That's how this is. I mean, I have a team that should shoot threes, that you can space the court. I've done this, 19 years now. So you play to your team. I don't have a system. I'm playing to win as many games as I can and put these kids in the best position for them to play well and know that we got their back.
John, it looked in the middle of the second half, it kind of looked like the Kansas game. Offense got stagnant a little bit, but Trey hit those couple big shots, and then Rob got going. Is this team getting more comfortable in those tight situations?
Yeah, when you got 19-year-olds, that stuff happens.
What's been the trick for them to kind of get more comfortable over the last few weeks?
You got to execute better and create a shot for your teammate. Now, at the end of the game, you can space it and do what we did because you're running clock down. And you're not doing that early. We moved the ball. We did, and we took some, Antonio took a floater from 12 feet. What the hell, what would you do that for? Like, that's the stuff, like, come on, we got to be better. And, Robert had a guy on him, he could have drove for a layup, he shot a 3. Why did you do that? It's stuff we'll learn. But I thought defensively, we did some good things. Davis is really good. And let me say this, UNC is a Final Four level team. They are. And Davis, I'm like, you're one of the best players in the country right now. 3-level scorer, layup, mid-range, and 3. And now all of a sudden, number 3 comes in, hadn't been making shots, but naturally against us, he makes every shot. And now you still have the other big guys, and they're good. They're good. Cadeau, he's good. They're a good team. We were lucky to win, but I'm happy for this young group because they've really worked hard. They've sacrificed for each other. You want them to feel that. But I'll tell you, on CBS, on national television, to make the plays they made at the end to win the game shows you what they are. Because there wasn't plays. This was space the court, go take the guy.
Carolina's Final Four level, then what does that say to you about this team together?
The upside of this team is really up. But let's see if we can get there. Let's see. We still have one more big guy to get. We get him eligible. Now we got 3 7-footers. I'm sorry, 7'2", 7'2", 7 foot. And it just looks different. It just does. We were playing with 6'7", 6'9". Now all of a sudden you got 6'9" and a 7'2". A little different for us. Doesn't change how we're playing. It doesn't change what we're doing. We're still trying to take 25 to 33s. Why that many? Because we can make them. Why would you only take 20? Because we don't make them. You got 1 or 2 guys that can make them. The other guys are 25%. I don't want them shooting. This team, and it tells you the game is going to this. You better have a bunch of shooters. The kids that we've recruited, even the big kids, you got to be able to make shots too. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Coach.